what I'm asking is 3 different prices, if that's all possible.
Okay, and so you want the kitchen floor, heart to hardwood is one price, and the skylight and the ceiling is the second price.
Right.
And the third one is the wall removal.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So,
And how much wall do you want left?
I'm thinking, you know, where you saw those pictures are, I'm thinking about just, you know, coming up and coming across there and just coming down.
Okay.
As I said, I may change my mind and think that looks really weird, because when you've got that ceiling coming up, what is that going to look like? You've got this arc, could give you some architectural dimensions. Mainly, I'm just trying to get, because as you know, the difference from me opening this kitchen up was just dramatic by going up. I didn't get any more space, but I certainly got the feeling of more space. And that's what I want here. And this, even though it looks very light now, as you can see how dark that room is, and you say, well, it's because you put the porch on the back. Well, no, that's not true. And that's another thing. I'm finishing up the porches, but all that has to be done out there, I have to do. I have to put I did a stucco wall, so I've got to finish that. And I'm doing porcelain tile on the thing. I've already got the tile. So that, and then I've got someone coming in to put the fireplace insert. But it was dark before I did the porch. It's just, this is the north side, and there's just not a lot of light. So, but you see how much light I got from opening up this room. So I'm hoping I can get something comparable to that by doing this, and that'll flow into here and make everything a little bit brighter. And you say, well, go cut your tree down. I don't believe in that. I love trees. And so for me, I'd rather spend the money trying to make my house lighter than go outside and cut down all the trees. Just personal.
No, you can do anything you want. It's your house.
Yeah, it's perfect personal preference. It kills me when someone cuts a tree down that's taken 100 years to grow. You know, so. But do you have any questions of me?
I think we're good. I mean, I've got a question of my engineer. And what I might do is get some preliminary numbers, making the assumption that it'll be fine.
Right.
And usually, for example, how these things work is that I'll make some assumptions based on what I think he's going to tell us, and I think it'll be fine. I agree with you. Is that to remove that and take that all the way up? I don't think that they are loaded, but in the event, you know, that we do that, what he's going to ask of me. And if you are okay with the numbers and we're in the ballpark of what the bid is, then we can start paying him to come over here.
Right.
To come over.
And make it. And I would definitely expect that before we finalize anything, is to at least let him come over, take a look at it, and see what he thinks as far as.
Right.
Because just as you said, $150 is not worth having my house fall down.
Well, right. And the thing that I'm concerned about is that we get you a reasonable bid that you're okay with before we start paying people to come out, and we have out-of-pocket costs that and project we can't do.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So that's why I just want to, and I understand you've been very candid with me about what we have right now, and if it's load bearing. I don't believe it is, because most of these houses, even though they look different on the outside, there's a lot of them that have the same framework. And a neighbor of mine redid her kitchen, did the same thing that I'm thinking about doing, and that was not a load bearing wall.